Hi guys, it's Cindy from Life and Times with Cindy. I told you guys that I would start doing some vlogs here and there. I have an upcoming one from a trip to Alabama to visit some friends. But I wanted to stop in and say thank you to those of you who watched one of my last vlogs. I think there's another one in between that one. That's like a packing video. But I just wanted to say thanks to those of you who sent me condolences on the loss of my uncle. The week after his passing and his funeral, I actually went home and spent some time with my mom and my sister. This was my mom's brother. And so we had an upcoming family event that we do every year. And so the day before we left, my husband decided he was going to do a whole lot of barbecuing.
He had 15.
I think that was his way of kind of dealing with everything that was going on. That evening, I finished packing up his stuff, and I had already packed my things for the trip ahead of time because it's just easier for me to do it in advance. And actually, a lot of times I keep a lot of stuff already packed in my bag, and then I do have things at my mom's house that makes it a little easier for when I'm packing to go home. And we packed up the car the next day, and Marcus had a doctor's appointment that morning. Everything was good. He goes to the VA hospital that's local in our area, and it's easier for us to leave from there and go directly to my mom's because it's a little closer to where my mom lives. And this was the week that I took the Minnie Mouse and the Minnie ears to my nieces. I did a video about that on my Disney channel, and a lot of you guys saw that, and yes, they are cute as a button, and they love Minnie Mouse. I just talked to my sister a couple of days ago, and she says that my niece, the one that just kept saying it was her Minnie Mouse, that she picks her up, she talks to her, she dances with her. It is the cutest thing. I'm hoping that she's going to send me a video of it, because she said that she did take a video of it. They love music, they love dancing, so I wasn't surprised when she said that. I knew the girls would love having the Minnie Mouse. They don't get to play with the ears as much because they like pulling the sequins off, and my sister kind of wanted to preserve them a little longer. And they're hoping to take a picture with the little cousin, because the third pair of ears they're going to give to her. Well, after we got to my mom's that evening and unpacked the car, I think it even took us a little while before we unpacked the car because there's so much stuff. On this particular trip, we had to take the boxes that were for Marcus dialysis. And when we started the week, I had no clue how that week would end up being. We ended up having to stay a little longer, but you'll see that I'm gonna split this particular series of vlogs into like maybe 3 parts, because we ended up having to stay longer than we originally thought. But yeah, that evening we just kind of sat around with my mom and my sister and hung out. And then at one point the next day, after we had kind of gotten the girls ready for the day, Marcus and my mom watched the girls, and my sister and I went to the grocery store. And then while we were out, I had really been wanting to get some footage of the main street where I grew up. I never thought I would miss home as much as I miss it now, which is one of the reasons why I try to go a lot more frequently. But we had a family reunion coming up that weekend, and then what we call homecoming at my home church. And I wanted to get footage of a statue that is down there. That is I had been thinking for a long time he was my cousin, but come to find out that he was actually my like great uncle. And he was, I'm gonna put in here what he was given a special award. And then because he was from the area that I grew up, they actually created a brick monument kind of in his name. Unfortunately, when we got down there, because my sister took me down there to videotape, and because I was going to show it to the family members who were coming in from out of town. But unfortunately, when I got over to the monument, it had been, someone had defamed it. And it's not the first time this happened. and they are actually trying to figure out a way to make sure that when they replace the picture, you'll see I put some footage in here. When they're hoping that the next time that they replace the picture, that they can put in some kind of way to keep people from literally just taking it in and pop it off. They haven't smashed the brick or really done a lot of damage to the plaque, but the plaque had a picture of him in color that was under a glass kind of bubble. And someone keeps going in and popping the little bubble thing that protects the photograph, and then pulling the photograph up and tearing it up. And so while I was there, a young man approached me, and my sister was actually sitting in the car, and it was so funny because she was just like, I thought I was going to have to get out of the car because I didn't know what he was saying to you, if everything was okay. And basically he just came over to tell me that yes, it had been damaged and that somebody was working on it. And I explained to him that I was a family member, and that we were hoping that, you know, family who were coming in for the family reunion would get a chance to see it. And he said around 4th of July, they were away, the people who kind of watch over the grounds and stuff, and someone did it during that weekend. So, you know, I'm sad that it keeps happening. I'm hoping that they come up with some way to kind of deal with that. But yeah, that kind of put a damper on. We were so excited to like show it to family and friends, because this particular family reunion that we were having, it was with family members that were from this uncle's line, and from his parents. And it was really the first time many of us had ever actually met each other. And so, yeah, they were people coming from all over the United States who were coming for this family reunion. And yeah, this happened. So then after that, my sister and I kind of drove through the area. Wait, this bank right here, this used to be a bank, and Granddaddy used to go in there all the time, and I would sit in that little section in the air in the middle there, and get a lollipop at the window when he would go. I don't think banks give out candy anymore.
Yeah, I remember going in there and getting lollipops and stuff.
I keep saying I want to go in the art center. But I was saying, I think I said in one of my videos, like, you don't have an appreciation for where you grew up until you be an adult.
Right.
Your children are grown. Is it Coca-Cola? Did we pass that already? Did we pass the Coca-Cola place? Like on Main Street. And then one other important kind of memorial to someone that was from my area that was kind of famous was and a artist about 2 years ago actually did a whole wall kind of depicting his life, and it is beautiful when you first come down. When I come home to visit and I'm coming down the hill, just before I get to the light beautiful where I turned to go to see my mom. There is a Texaco station on the corner, and I remember as a child my grandfather going to that Texaco station, and there was a building right beside it, and on that building they drew this artist did this beautiful mural depicting his life, and it is stunning, and I keep saying to myself, please don't let anybody defame that, because it is so beautiful. They have refurbished the Texaco station right beside it, and so when my sister parked me over nearby the mural, and so I got out of the car and I took some pictures of the mural and walked around and kind of really looked at it. I had seen it before, but the last time I had seen it, I didn't really take the time to I didn't realize, for one, that they had some information up about the mural, so that people are walking on Main Street that they can check it out and they can, get some history behind it. His actual house is not too far from that. Where the mural is, he was very much a part of making sure that young black children in that area, like during my mom's time when there was segregation, that they were able to get some education. He helped to start some schools, and I want to say he was a lawyer. I have to go back and look. I know my family, when they did the family reunion welcome packets, they put in some information about the mural and about him. And so I'll have to go back and look at that so that I know I'm giving you guys the right information. And then, so my sister and I, like I said, we stopped and looked at the mural, and we kind of drove around Main Street, and I took some pictures of the mural, and then I took some pictures of the Texaco station. Because it's no longer a gas station, but they consider it like a historical building, and so they kind of refurbished it, and they have plaques out there that tells about it. I just have memories of it because it was the gas station that my grandfather went to when I was a little girl, and so we did that, went home that evening, fixed dinner, sat around and talked some more, and yeah, that's kind of what vacation at my mom's was like that weekend. And then what you'll see in the next coming two videos are clips from the weekend with the family for family reunion. Marcus and I didn't actually go to the picnic that they were having that weekend, but we went to some of the other things, and we all went to church together on that Sunday, so that will be in a future blog. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you a glimpse into what life is like when I go home to visit family. My family stays busy a lot, and so there's always something to do. I don't think I ever just kind of sit around when I'm home with my mom and my sister and the twins, and it's a chance for Marcus to kind of just hang out and chill and play with the girls. They love their Uncle Marcus, and it's an opportunity for me to go home and help them. It's a lot taking care of twin girls and my mom. Is getting ready to celebrate another birthday, and as she likes to say to us, she's not getting any younger, even though she looks very young. And so yeah, I go home because I really love spending time with family, but I also like being able to go home and help my mom and my sister and seeing the family is just an extra bonus. So I hope you guys are going to like this small series. It's probably going to be in 3 parts. I don't think it's going to be very long because like I said, we did end up having some other stuff going on, and I didn't film as much as I originally thought I would. So I think I'm going to do it in 3 parts, and then the next grouping of videos that you will see will be from a trip to Alabama to visit some friends. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, like, what are you waiting for? And if you'd like to know when the next video will come out, all you have to do is hit that little notification bell below. So until I see you the next time, guys, have a blessed day. Bye.